Odie TV here, back with another stream for you guys. Yeah, you guys, hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this real because y'all know Odie keeps it real. Salute, salute, salute. Salute to the playback gang. Salute to everybody who comes in the chat. Salute to the old and new subscribers. Appreciate every last one of you guys. Let's get into this, right? So, Earl Spence Jr., right, says he needs a new home, right? Let me put up the tweet, right? Earl Spence Jr. says he needs a new home. And I don't know what he's pertain. I mean, I really don't know what he means by this, right? Because he can mean a lot of things, right? He can mean, he's about to buy a new house, right? Because his family is getting bigger, right? His daughters, his son, right? They are getting bigger, not getting smaller, right? So let me drop the link just in case somebody want to come in and chop it up. Yeah, you guys. So Earl Spencer Jr. says, gotta find a new home first, right? And then a dude he says, boxing Axelrod, he says, you leaving PBC? And he says no. Right. So we know he's not leaving PBC. Um, I think Earl Spence Jr., to be honest with you guys, I think Earl Spence Jr., he has got to the peak, right, with Derrick James. And I'm not saying that he needs to replace Derrick James, but he just needs, some other, another person in there with him, with Derrick James, right, to teach him some different tricks, right? Because Earl Spence Jr. has been the same way for what, 10 years, right? Come forward fighter, right? And, he doesn't have any, special effects. He's just a pressure fighter who stays behind the jab, right? Who likes to work the body. But other than that, like if you can get around that, then Earl Spence Jr. is basic. So I think Earl Spence Jr. he needs to work on different tricks, right? He needs to work on, because Earl is flat footed, right? Because he chooses to be flat footed. Earl doesn't have to be flat footed, right? But that's how he generates his power, right? He has to sit down on his punches. So that's how he generates his power. But Earl, he could box, right? We seen that in the Mikey Garcia fight, right? Earl can box, right? So we know he can box. Like he has to put more of that in his game, right? That's just what I think. I think he needs to put more boxing in his game instead of brawler, right? Okay, his knockouts might go down. Yes, they probably go down, right? Because he won't be sitting on his punches as much. But hey, you won't take as much damage, right? Because you'll be on your back foot, you'll be moving, and man, because Earl can box. Earl is just not just a super come forward brawler. Like he just was getting away with that because he could, right? Because he could get away with that. But once he fought Mikey, we seen that he can box, right? We seen that Earl can box. Now, let's go to this other situation, man. I think Tank Davis, see, this is where I'm kind of skeptical of this fight with Tank Davis, man, because Frank Martin isn't scared of Tank Davis, y'all, at all. Like Frank Martin is talking real greasy to Tank Davis, right? Like he's telling him to release the full sparring tape, right? He like, bro, like if you're gonna release the tape, release the whole footage from start to finish, no edits, right? See, now Tank Davis, he's going around and he's trying to live off fake. Tank Davis is literally trying to go around now and live off fake sparring footage, right? And pump himself up off fake sparring footage that's edited, This is just how low he has sunk, right? That he's clout chasing, right? That he's trying to pump himself up off of edited sparring tape, right? But let's listen to to Frank Martin talk, real greasy to to Tank Davis. This is for
doing sparring? I feel like I seen him say you saw that interview? Big cat. Big cat. I know you seen that interview where I seen it. He said something. Maybe heard him like I did before. Big cat. Yeah. Big cat. But did you feel like you heard him? Was you in your head like, okay, I just heard Tank just now? I heard that nigga. Yeah? Facts? Ooh, it's not a lot of people that can say that, Frank. I'll let you know. Not a lot of people that say that about Tank. This is Tank. Alright. I don't know why he lied and said he heard me.
Man, now y'all see the look in Frank's face? Like Frank's like, yeah, whatever. I don't care about none of that, bro. Man, like I don't know why he lied and said he hurt me. See now, Tank, he's going around, right, since Floyd Mayweather then passed on the edited tape to um Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia releases the tape. Now Tank Davis is going around, right, threatening people, that he's gonna release sparring footage. Huh? Get in the ring with the man. You about to fight the man. Hey man, like before I release the sparring footage. Right? And and Frank Martin, he like, okay, you can release it, but don't edit it. Man, because I know I hurt your ass, right? And I know you tried to take off the gloves. We was about to fight for real. Right? Man, according to the rumors, Frank Martin buzzed, right? Stunned Tank Davis, right? He stunned him, and Tank Davis wanted to fight for real. Now, Tank Davis, like you threatening people to release the sparring tape, release it. No edits, just release the tape now. Right? And the Tank Davis fans, right? Y'all should want to see it, right? Because y'all living off a fake, edited tape, you know, right now. So why wouldn't y'all want to see him, put hands on Frank Martin? Right? Man, because y'all see the different energy in Frank Martin, right? Let's look at this again for educational purposes only. Just look at Frank Martin's face. Just look at his face. He's not intimidated by Tank in one bit.
Doing sparring? I feel like I seen him say you saw that interview? Big cat. Big cat. I know you seen that interview where I seen it. He said something. Maybe heard him like I did before. Big cat. Big cat. But did you feel like you heard him? Was you in your head like, okay, I just heard Tank just now? I heard that nigga. Yeah? Facts? Ooh, it's not a lot of people that can say that, Frank. I'll let you know. Not a lot of people that say that about Tank. This is Tank. Alright. I don't know why he lied and said he heard me.
You hear him? Now, now Tank Davis, he going around living off fake sparring footage, bro. Like, I don't know how low has he sunk, right? He has so very low. Salute Dragon Leg, salute Zod, salute Mr. Golden, salute. Yeah, you guys, this is what Earl Spence Jr. tweeted out yesterday, right? That got people thinking that he's about to leave Derrick James. And for all the new people who just came in the building, well, hit that like button for your boy. But I had said, I think that Earl Spence Jr. doesn't need to leave Derrick James, but I think he needs to get somebody else right over there to sharpen his boxing skills, man. Because Earl Spence Jr. he can box, right? Earl he can box. So he needs somebody over there to sharpen those skills so he won't just be a brawler, right? Just coming in, just trying to brawl all the time. His knockouts will probably go down. Yes, they will probably go down, right? Because he won't be sitting on his punches as much, right? He won't be flat footed, sitting on his punches as much. But he will win more fights, and he will take less damage, and he will have a longer boxing career, right? Man, it ain't all about knockouts, right? It's about hit and don't get hit. Hey, man, like boxing is a point system. Hey, you probably get talked about and whatever, but hey, you winning. Hey, as long as you keep on winning, it don't matter, right? Like people can say whatever they want to say, right? Man, but Tank Davis though, bro, he has sunk into the lowest of the low, bro. He's threatening Frank Martin to release sparring footage, and Frank Martin like, okay, release it, but don't edit it. I want the whole sparring footage when we first got in the ring, right? Man, because I know I hurt your ass, and I know you wanted to fight, right? Man, no, let's look at that again. Like, man, I want y'all just to look at Frank Martin's face, bro. Like Frank Martin, man, I think Tank in trouble, man. Tank might be in trouble, you guys. Tank might be in trouble, bro. Tank might be in trouble, bro. Bro, like it's just a little look at the end that he gave, like, yeah, oh, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
On sparring, I feel like I seen him say on. You saw that interview? Big cap, big cap. I know you seen that interview where I seen it. He said something. Maybe heard him like that before. Big cap, big cap. But did you feel like you heard him? Was you in your head like, oh, I just heard Tank just now? I heard that nigga. Yeah, facts. Ooh, it's not a lot of people that can say that, Frank. I'll let you know. Not a lot of people that say that about Tank. This is Tank. All right. I don't know why he lied and said he heard me.
Man, like you saying that boxing magic, but you saying that boxing magic, but the Tank Davis fans, they go around, like Tank Davis, like he knocked out Devin Haney, like he won the sparring match and he lost. He quit. He literally quit, right? But they go around and act like he won. Tank, he going around acting like he won, right? Because he's threatening Frank Martin, right, to release sparring footage. Right? So he's trying to live off of it and it's fake. He quit. You know what I'm saying? The man literally quit and he going around trying to threaten somebody else with sparring footage like he didn't get hurt in that fight. Look, I want y'all to think about it. Bro, like he's trying to live off fake sparring footage and he quit. Now he's trying to threaten Frank Martin and he got hurt in that fight and wanted to really fight. Tank is a fraud. Right? Man, I know, man, I know when I talk about Canelo, it's gonna make you really mad. Boxing Magic. Okay, now you supporting Frank Martin? Yeah, man. Like I hit that like button for your boy, man. Like that really tripped me out. I'm like, damn, bro. Like Frank Martin. Like when I seen the interview, and I'm looking at his face, I didn't seen that look before. I seen that look before, bro. Like that's a dude who not playing with you, right? Yeah, all right, 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 whatever. Oh man, like you saying, oh man, like like in the interviewer, like shout out to the interviewer, right, man? Like I guess he must be a Tank fan, right, man? Because you saying something big, man, that you hurt Tank, and he's like, all right, whatever, whatever. That ain't nothing big to me. Basically, that ain't nothing big to me, man. I don't know why he going around say he hurt me, right? Let's get into this Canelo situation, then we gonna bounce back to this. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody want to come in the building and cook on any situation, just let me know. But let's get into this Benavidez situation, right? Man, now Canelo should be literally first. Let's put this up here, man. Right, so people can see this, man. Now Canelo should literally be ashamed of himself, man. Canelo is the biggest duck in boxing, bro. Man, Canelo is worser. It's worse, right? Right. I don't know why I say worse, but worse than Tank Davis. It's just a fact. Tank Davis is not even on this level of ducking, right? Tank is not even on this level of ducking, y'all. Tank not even on this level, right? Like people try to compare him and Tank. No, Tank not even on this level, right? Man, look, because we already know that Benavidez, he was willing to take $5 million, right? Now look at this, man. Like the man was willing to take a rehydration clause too. Man, at least we can say Tank Davis, he will fight Devin Haney if Devin Haney will take a rehydration clause, right? In the catchweight. Rehydration clause. Just a rehydration clause. Tank probably will step in the ring with you feel what I'm saying? You know, with Devin Haney now, if he can get a rehydration clause on. But Canelo won't even do that, bro. Canelo like rehydration clause. I don't even want that on him. I don't want nothing. I don't want to fight that man. Leave me alone. Stop talking about him. Right? Yeah, y'all like, bro. So we can't even put right. We can't even put Tank Davis on this level of ducking. Right? Canelo is just on a whole nother level. Right? He's in a whole nother atmosphere. I mean, a whole nother stratosphere of ducking. You can't even make it up now. 150 to $200 million, and you won't even fight him with a rehydration clause. You could put a 10-weight rehydration clause on a man, and you still ain't gonna fight. Man, I told y'all, man, that it's real serious with Canelo. Canelo don't want his fan base to be taken until he's up out of, until he's ready to leave boxing. And he's not ready to leave just yet, I guess. Right? Like, even though he's running out of people to fight, right? He's running out of people to fight. Yeah, like Canelo is on a whole nother level, you guys. Canelo is on a whole nother level at this point. Like, cause I didn't even know that that they was willing to take a rehydration clause, right? They was willing to take 5 million. They was willing to do anything to get in the ring with Canelo. But Canelo, like, nah, bro. Hey, man, now you gonna fight one of my fighters. You gonna fight one of these Eddie Reynoso fighters. Bro, it's disgusting, man, at this point. But hey, man, got 5 more. Wow, he got 5 more years. Damn, Canelo, how many fights you gonna have? 80? Nah, 5 more years. He'll have about 70. Yep, he'll have about 70 fights. Yeah, about 70, 72 fights, something in that range. Like Canelo, he want to be one. It's like Canelo, stop, man. Stop, you guys. Stop, man. This is out of control, bro. I mean, like Canelo is out of control. And like people, they gonna keep on buying the fights and they gonna keep on doing this, man. The Canelo need to be boycotted, man. Right? Because the level of ducking and the level of privilege, right, that he think he just I mean, well, like if he can get away with it, why not? Right? If they set up the game like that and and that's how the game is set up, why not, I guess, right? Man, he's just taking advantage of it. Man, because these sanctioning bodies, they not gonna hold him accountable. No sanctioning body, none of them. I want people to think about this, right? People always say that, oh man, all these sanctioning bodies, man, like like the IBF, man, like they different than than the WBO. The WBO, they different than no, they all in it for the biggest bag. And Canelo is the biggest bag. They all get 3% of his purse when he fights. That's money. They not letting that man get stripped. They not letting nothing happen to a Canelo fight. Right? They get 3% of that 35 mil or 3% of the gate. It's one of them. They get 3% of that 35 mil, I think, though. Right? Come on. Come on, man. So when you so when you really look at it, Canelo really not making $35 million, right? Man, he's making man, he might I mean he's not making no $35 million a fight. Man, he demanding that, but with the sanctioning fees on his ass, right? He got to pay out probably what millions, right? Probably $1 million, probably a little over $1 million, something like that. Canelo robbing Mexican Americans with pay per view in Mexico is free. Yeah, like that's crazy. Like that's really crazy. Yeah, man. Like you could just go down to Mexico and look at him for free, but you got to pay up here in America, right? You got to pay $75, man. This is right, or $85 to look at Canelo fight, right? But you could just go across the border and turn on the TV and he on. Bro, like it's just crazy how they just do us, like how they just do Americans, man. Right? Just be robbing us, bro. Robbing us, charging us all these high ass prices for these pay-per-views, knowing damn well that they need to lower the pay-per-views. Hey man, like the market demand. Hey man, like, no, 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 no. No, bro. You can keep these pay-per-views at $50, right? You have to just start paying these boxers, lower purses, right? And if they want to stay in the sport of boxing, they're going to accept it. They're going to agree. Or you could go to another sport, right? Man, because we have to satisfy the consumer, man. So we can keep going. If we don't satisfy the customer, how the product is going to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to survive if we don't satisfy the customer. I love the Saudi pay per view $40. Yeah, the Saudis pay per views $40. These are trillionaires. Right? These people got crazy money, but you know what I'm saying? They charging $40. Not even worried about the return on the money like that. Canelo got 150 gas stations. Gonna be rolling. Yeah. Oh man, he got 150 gas stations. Damn, Canelo is a businessman. See, Canelo ain't dumb. I'll tell you that shit. Canelo ain't crazy. Yeah, man. Like he got. He got like generational money right there. Salute to you too, JD. Right? Yeah, man. Like it ain't really nothing cracking on this Saturday, man. It's raining out here in Cali, so man, it's gonna be one of them days. You know what I'm saying? And I guess don't nobody want to come on and cook about no situation. It ain't really too much going on. Um, we got that Deontay Wilder um versus Zhang on that Bivol undercard, on that Bivol Bertaviv undercard. That undercard is shaping out to be good. I was reading an article. I think I was reading. Yeah, I was reading an article. I think it was yesterday about Usyk. He said that he not sure about Fury fight or something like that. I don't know, bro. Like Fury need to see. Fury need to just stop playing. Why don't the WBC just strip that man? Right? Like Fury, he loves to play these games. Like, don't nobody got no time to play no games with you, Fury. Fight the man, let him become undisputed, or you become undisputed, and get it over with. Right? And just get it over with, bro. You've been holding up Usyk for a long ass time, man. It's like man, like, and he know he the older fighter. See, look at that's the thing about it. See, like, now Tyson Fury know that Usyk is the older fighter. Or you feel what I'm saying? So he probably trying to rust out this man. It's like, just fight the man. If you're gonna win, you're gonna win. If you're not, you're not. Right? Let him, become undisputed, fight somebody else. He might lose. Or he might win. It don't matter. Man, but holding up people's careers is crazy, man. Dalton Smith. Oh, okay, yeah. But Jose Zepeda. Yeah, I got Jose Zepeda too. Yeah, I got Jose Zepeda too. I posted a couple of shorts. Yeah, you guys, man. But Frank Martin though, he's not intimidated by Tank, right? He's not intimidated by Tank at all, right? And this is why I'm kind of skeptical of this fight even happening. And then they talking about going to Texas. Why are you going to Texas all of a sudden? Oh, because you're gonna have a big Hispanic undercard? But I thought Tank was the show. See, don't you see how you could catch him up? It's like, oh man, look, because it's gonna be a big Hispanic undercard. But I thought Tank was the man at the PBC. Why do he need anybody to sell anything for him? Right? Like, why do he have to depend on the Hispanic? Tank can go anywhere and sell, right? This is what they say. Right? Then they also say that the undercard don't really mean that much. Right? It's all about Tank. So we have to make this type of stuff make sense, you guys. You got to make this type of stuff make sense, man. And a lot of people don't be making sense on this internet, right? Man, because if he fights in Texas, right? If he fights Frank Martin in Texas, that's very suspicious to me. Man, especially, like knowing the rules that we know now, right? Knowing that, Texas don't really test for PEDs, right? And that's just very suspicious to me. I don't care what nobody's talking about. I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. It's suspicious. Very suspicious. So you haven't fought a black fighter, right? You haven't fought one. Then when you finally fight one, you fight them in Texas? Why not Atlanta on Juneteenth, right? Juneteenth weekend. It's a it's way it got a lot of black people there too, right? Why not Vegas? That's where all the big money fights are at, right? Tank is the money man. Bro, like, I just be trying to just make sense of this type of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, they just be saying stuff, and I'm just asking questions, right? I just ask questions. It's suspicious, and y'all know what it is. If AJ versus Usyk 3, I got AJ because that's yeah. I was hearing a rumor about that Parker. He about to try to get a rematch with AJ. Something. So even playing field, Frank Martin needs to choose to fire. Nah, nah, because they pick. Let's read. Let's read it, Dragon Leg. Look, because they pick 4 to 6 people, right? They pick 4 to 6. I'm just gonna put it up on here while I'm just talking about it. Texas Boxing Commission does not regularly test for most PEDs-steroids. According to Susan Stanford, public information officer, Texas of the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations, Texas State Boxing Commission does not regularly test professional boxers for the use of performance enhancing drugs. Oh damn, man. Man, shit, I got that thing in the way. I got that comment all in my way. What? Man, for performance enhancing drugs, including antibiotic steroids. Right? But now we're gonna read the second part. Man, like he can still get away with it, and like he can get tested. Frank can get tested, but but what's the name? He don't have to get tested. And this is just the rules. Like majority of boxing and MMA athletes who fight in Texas are not tested at all. Only 4 to 6 contestants per fight card. I want to read that again. Only 4 to 6 contestants per fight card are randomly selected by a computer program to undergo testing. You get it? Right? So half the card get tested. That's it at the most. Half the card. The other half don't get tested. Right? So if you have a 6-fight card, that's 12 fighters. Right? That's 12 fighters. 4 to 6 of those fighters are going to get tested. The other 6 to 8 are not. Right? And then just to top it on off, second Stanford said most tests are administered before the bout due to the expectation that a fighter will be dehydrated afterwards. This could allow for the use of stimulants or other PED during the fight. During the fight, as there would be no test given after the fact to detect it. I just speak facts on this channel, like you know what I'm saying? And stuff just be suspicious to me. And like that's it. I'm just asking questions. I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. But I'm just asking questions. Right? It's suspicious. Very suspicious. And I didn't know this. I didn't know this about Texas, about the Texas PED situation. Right? I didn't know that they only test half the card. I didn't know that you can, that you can use PEDs while your ass in the ring. Right? I didn't know that you can juice up while you in the ring. That's crazy. You can literally juice up while you in the ring, right? Because there's no way to detect it afterwards because they don't drug test you afterwards, after the fight. Because they feel like that you're going to be too dehydrated. But I'm tripping. No, I'm not tripping. You get it now, JD? I mean, Dragon Leg? Yeah, man. Look, and you should wonder who is the 6 that wouldn't get tested? The 6 to 8 that wouldn't get tested. Wouldn't that, like, isn't it reasonable? I mean, like, isn't it reasonable to believe that the ones that wouldn't get tested would be the A side? They say random, but it's a computer program. And computer programs can be manipulated. So why fight in Texas if Tank is the biggest draw in boxing? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Why, it's suspicious. I'm not accusing nobody of nothing, but it's just very suspicious. We need to ask these questions. Why are you fighting Frank Martin in Texas? Why are y'all even mentioning Texas when you supposed to be fighting in Vegas, right? That's where all the money is at. That's where you can charge the most for the seats. All this, right? That's where, the stars go. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, like a computer program that can be rigged, right, to pick certain people, right? Man, but why isn't everybody getting tested, right? You just picking people. Not you. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you. No, bro, it should be everybody get tested. Everybody go through the same procedures, right? You get tested before you go in the ring, and you get tested after you get out the ring. But salute Joe. Main card at the minimum to get tested. Yeah, crazy. Oh yeah, like Texas is crazy for doing that. I'm not saying nothing about Earl, like you know what I'm saying, but man, I'm not saying nothing about nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. But it's suspicious. It's very suspicious. I didn't know this. I'm pretty sure that y'all didn't know this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't know this about, man, about what goes on in Texas. So they test more, right? They will suspend you faster for marijuana than PEDs, right? In Texas, they will suspend you faster for smoking marijuana than PEDs. That's crazy, right? Like, and marijuana is legal everywhere, basically, like, and, but they still will suspend you for that way a lot faster than they will suspend you for a PED because they don't even really test for it. They test for it when somebody asks for somebody to get tested. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, bro. Bro, it's really crazy, man. But hey, man, hey, I guess I be tripping, and I guess I just be finding information, right? Man, I'm not trying to accuse nobody of anything, but I just find it very suspicious that a lot of people want to fight in Texas, right? Right. I just find it very suspicious that that the Earl Spence Jr. fans that they wanted Terrence Crawford to fight in Texas very bad. Badly. I mean, 'cause he's out here. And, yeah, like man, I don't agree with that at all. All the stuff that he's doing with all that. But, I guess he just got to live his life how he live his life. I'm just gonna, you know, man, if he wanna wear green purses, and sherbet furs, and I don't know. I don't get it, but he's a different generation to me. So yeah, man. Like, like and then when I expose this type of information to people, they get mad at me. Oh man, you doing this, you hate. No, bro, I'm exposing what goes on in the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing is dirty, corrupt. It's a corrupt sport. And we can see that by sanctioning bodies, we can see that by promotional companies, bro. We can see that by managers, promoters, we can see that all through the sport of boxing. It's a corrupt sport, and it needs to be cleaned up, right? It needs to be cleaned up, man. Somebody needs to be held accountable for all this stuff that goes on in the sport of boxing. Yeah, now Canelo, he fought down there a couple times. Remember, no, he fought Billy Joe down there. Bro, he fought Liam Smith down there. He fought. Who else did he fight down there? He fought a couple people down there, right? We know that Earl has fought down there. Virgil Ortiz has fought there, right? Didn't they suspend Keyshawn Davis or something like that, or or suspend him or something like that? Because they found some marijuana in the system or something like that. He's trying to fight in Texas, something. Um, um, Ryan just fought in Texas, right? Ryan, he just fought in Texas in his last fight. Yep. But Nate Diaz, he did say it best. He said everybody on steroids, everybody on some type of stimulant, on some type of, pick me up. You all these athletes on some type of pick me up, right? Like, man, that's what it's looking like, JD. That's what it's basically looking like. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that. I mean that they are, but like it's too many. It's too many instances of crooked stuff that just goes around, right? Man, and you can't be, wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised, man. Wouldn't be surprised. But this how boxing is, and we gonna stay here, man, because ain't nobody gonna change it. And, we trying to change it, right? We trying to get fights, but other content creators don't want fights, so they push against the fights. They don't want the fights, so they push against the fights, and they destroy the fight. Then when the fight finally happen and the fight don't do good, they want to blame the other fan base. It's like, nah, bro, you destroyed the fight yourself, right? You've been trashing the fight for 5 years. What the hell you expect the fight to do? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like when you've been trashing a fight for half a decade, what you expect a fight to do? Man, shit, I expect. I mean, like, I didn't even expect it to do that damn many pay-per-view buys. Crawford and Spence. Man, it should have did over 1 million, but it ain't gonna get to over 1 million, especially with people going around trashing the fight all the time. Right? Um, Earl fires Derek James, did he? Oh, I got the tweet right here. I got the tweet right here, Zai, the guy. I don't know what he was talking about. Right, he could just be talking about buying a new house, or he could be talking about Derek James. I don't know. Right now, here go the tweet right here. But he was right, and then the dude Bobby Axelrod, he had asked him, "Are you leaving the PBC?" He was like, "No, I'm not leaving the PBC." Right, and then he had said, "I gotta find a new home first." So people, they just, like they taking that as he has to, that he has to get, a new trainer. Me, I think that he needs to upgrade, in trainers. I'm not saying that he needs to leave Derek James. No, Derek James still needs to be there, but he needs another look. Like, because Derek James, he trying to take it all on by himself. I don't get that. Right? I don't understand that, bro. You need a team, right? Derek James, he don't have a team, huh? Bro, you need a team. Yeah, like the rumor is that he only talked to Derek James twice since the fight. And I heard that somebody else, I seen something on X, and somebody was saying on this page, where I had got this from, they said that he had blocked, um, stopped following, he had stopped following Derek James on Instagram. So I don't know how true that is because I don't have Instagram. You guys probably can, look that up, but I don't got Instagram. So yeah, you guys. So man, I don't know if he left him or not, but if he did, it's man, shit. Hopefully they split ways, respectfully, right? And they just outgrew each other and stuff like that. But hopefully they didn't split ways on bad terms. Earl trying to blame Derek James. Man, because some of these fighters, bro, like they lose and they want to blame the trainer, and it's like, no, it don't have nothing to do with the trainer. You just was not prepared, bro, and there's nothing that we could do. Period. Like, you know what I'm saying, man. And I hope that Earl he didn't do that, right? I hope that Earl he didn't lose and he blamed Derek James, like. Yeah, man. Like it probably, yeah, like it should be a good thing for Derek. I mean, for Earl Spence Jr., right? Because Earl can box, and Earl he needs to get on his boxing. It's probably a little too late now, but he know how to box, right? Like he know how to box. So Earl needs to get on his boxing skills and stop trying to be just a come forward type brawler, right? He needs to get some back foot game, right? He needs to know how to fight off the back foot better, and I think he'll be think he can do something at 154. Man, a lot of people don't think he can do nothing at 154. I think Earl can do something at 154. Right? I think he can win another belt at 154. I mean, for damn sure. I know the PBC will put him in position to win a belt. Right? It's just all. I mean, it's just if he can do it. Right? But the PBC will put him in position. We already hear Tim Tszyu bringing him up. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good fight too. Daniel Dubois, man, he bouncing back. See, that's the thing, man. Like, it don't matter if you lose and all that. It's just how you come back, man. Now, y'all see AJ, right? Man, now let's say that Wilder he goes up in here. I'm not saying he is hypothetical, right? Let's just say that Wilder he goes up in here and he sparks Zane. Everybody gonna be like Wilder back, right? So we never know, man. You got to just give it time, give it time, give it time. Man, the only thing that I'm worried about with Wilder though is his passion for the sport. I think he don't even have that passion for the sport no more. Right? He has traveled the world. He has got millions of dollars. His family is taken care of, right, for the rest of their life. He has property. He has investments. He gonna be a millionaire for the rest of his life. So I don't think that Wilder is. I don't know. Hopefully, he can get back that passion, and if he can get back that, then he's gonna be dangerous again. Real. Man, he gonna be dangerous again. But yeah, though, you guys, I don't know if Earl talking about leaving Derek James, buying a new house, or what. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's talking about, man. Because these boxers, they be so cryptic in their messaging, right? Instead of just getting straight to the damn point, right? They wanna tweet and code. It's like, bro, just get to the point, man. Say what you mean what you say, right? All this passive aggressiveness. Like, bro, like say what you mean what you say, bro. Like, like man, but like I was trying to look for the tweet, I was trying to look for the response, for the tweet with Tank Davis and Frank Martin. And we already know what Tank did. Deleted it. Right? Why would you tweet something and don't stand on it? Why even tweet it? Right? Why even type it in the damn computer or your phone and push send if you're not gonna stand on it? That's how I just be looking at Tank just kind of crazy. It's like, bro, like you don't even stand on a damn tweet. You will tweet out some slick stuff to somebody, then 7 minutes later it's deleted. Like nobody didn't get a screenshot of it, right? Like nobody don't know what you're doing. You do it all the time, right? That's really crazy to me, man. That's really crazy to me. You talk about knocking out somebody and doing all this, man. I'm gonna release the sparring tape. I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna do all that. 7 minutes later, it's deleted. Meanwhile, Frank Martin stuff still up there, still standing on business, right? Still doing what he got to do. Come on. And in the interview, talking real greasy about you, bruh, man, that's big cap. That's big cap. What he talk about? That's big cap, right? So you hurt, man. So you hurt Tank Davis? Yeah, I hurt that nigga. Yeah, I hurt that nigga. Come on, bro. A new trainer might be good for Spence if he has the desire to learn to do better. That's a good hit. Yeah, yeah, man. But all he has to do just really just just learn, just sharpen up on his back foot game. That's all Earl has to do because Earl has a like Earl he has a decent come forward game, right? But he has to know how to like throw a counter punch off the back foot, right? He know how to slip and counter, like like Earl he doesn't know how to slip and counter like that, right? He blocks punches, he blocks them. So I don't know. We gonna see how it work on out, man. But I just think a new trainer would be good for him. Right, it gave him a new look. He probably be energized, with another good trainer. And right, he could still have Derrick James right there because I'm pretty sure he's still messing with Derrick James, right? Because Frank Martin's still right there. So you know what I'm saying? Frank's still messing with Derrick James. So I'm pretty sure that Earl is still around. This is why we can't take this tweet, like he just left Derrick James, right? Shit, like Earl just made what $30 million, something like that, right? 28, 25 to $30 million. Man, now the white, I mean, his girl, his fiance, I don't know what she is, well, girl fiance, well, I'm just gonna say fiance, his fiance, right? Shit, they might want a bigger house, right? They probably gonna rent out the ranch or something. You never know, man. But Earl probably tired of doing that, probably tired of doing that, that ranch work. Man, that's hard labor. Probably like, man, I want to enjoy my millions, man. Man, I want to enjoy my millions, right? Man, I'm gonna go and rent out the man. I'm gonna rent out the ranch, baby. Man, I'm gonna rent it out, and like we gonna go and move to Houston or somewhere. We gonna go move. See, go and get us a big ass mansion somewhere else. Like you know what I'm saying? And we be making money off of that. And man, I got a couple of businesses. Man, but Earl need to build a gym if he don't got one already. He needs to build a gym, man, because a lot of people there go to his gym just because it got his name, right? Like Earl, he need to build a gym. I mean, like for real, he needs to build one. I know that Charlo he got one. I don't know if it's Jamel or Jamal, but I know that the Charlos they got one. They got a gym, and that's good. So yeah, you guys, man. But I guess nobody didn't want to come on, and chop it up, man. So I'm gonna leave it right there. We about to play this Frank Martin going hard on, on Tank Davis to end it on out, man. Oh wait, hold on. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more. Salute, salute. Man, appreciate you. Man, and we gonna end it on out with this. Right? Oh, hold on. I got another comment. Yeah, man, and we gonna end it on out with this, you guys. Like, so, right now, Canelo is the biggest duck in boxing, right? Hands down, hands down. At this point, it's no comparison. Right? He's in a different stratosphere, right? He's right, and he's the king of it at this point, right? The king of ducking, like, and it's the bro, it's ridiculous. 150 to 200 million dollars to fight him. Then Benavidez is willing to take a rehydration clause, and you still don't want to fight, bro. Like, it's nothing you can do to get in the ring with Canelo, right? He has to pick you. But I appreciate every last one of you guys. Hit that like, subscribe before y'all get up out of here. I'm about to play this Frank Martin going in on Tank Davis for the end, and I'm gone.
On sparring, I feel like I seen him say on. You saw that interview? Big cap. Big cap. I know you seen that interview where I seen it. He said something. Maybe heard him like that before. Big cap. Yeah. Big cap. But did you feel like you heard him? Was you in your head like, oh, I just heard Tank just now? I heard that nigga. Yeah, facts. Ooh, it's not a lot of people that can say that, Frank. I'll let you know. Not a lot of people that say that about Tank. This is Tank. All right. I don't know why he lied and said he heard me.
Salute you guys. Hit that like, subscribe. I'm gone.